You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Hey, welcome to Trek Masters. I'm Davey, and this is the Star Trek game show where Trek Masters from all across the quadrant battle it out to bring glory to themselves and their houses. And a big welcome to today's special co-host, Jim. Jim, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Good to see you again, Jim. We're ready for a bit of Star Trek Discovery Season 1 trivia today. What are your memories of Discovery Season 1? Is this one that you think that you would do well at?
Ooh, I am not sure. It's been so long since both that season has aired and since I've even watched it.
Yeah, it has been a while, but I'm going to put it out there and say actually seasons 1 and 2 are my favorite seasons of Discovery, but we've all got our own personal taste. But
yeah, I personally don't have any problems with those seasons, but I kind of like Discovery when it jumped ahead in the timeline and kind of became its own entity compared to like having to stick with the canon, so to say.
True, very, very true, very true. But it is what it is, and it has its fans. And you know what? It was you and I were chatting, and it was time to do something in the modern Trek universe because we have been doing lots of Voyager and TNG and DS9, and with TOS last week, it was time. It's time to give Disco some love. I think it was time
to give the modern Trek some love again.
Absolutely. And a big welcome, by the way. So however you are enjoying this show today, so you could be watching the replay on YouTube, you could be listening along in the car on the podcast version, or you could be one of our many, many, many people joining us in the live YouTube chat. I can see lots of people in there already. I can see Alan, I can see Chad, I can see Wes, I can see Sean, I can see Bernie. There are lots of people already getting excited, expressing.
And I'm seeing some people already accusing me of writing the quiz.
Yes, I saw that. Wes said, you better not have made this too hard, Jim. Plot twist for you, Wes. I wrote this quiz. So let's see if I live up to Jim's reputation. But yeah, if you are joining us live on YouTube or on our Twitch channel, please play along in the chat. Tell us where you're beaming in from, because we've got people from all over the world on the show today. And the fun part as well is that you can play along too. Keep score at home. Fire off those answers and see if you can outscore today's Trek Masters. And before we meet today's Trek Masters, I'd like to give a big shout out to our BQN Patreon subscribers. You help keep this show on the air, you help keep it free, and a special big salute to this episode's associate producers. First up, we've got Matt Harker,
Lars DeSenza of the Red Shirt Geeks,
Jerry Antamano,
me.
Yeah, Jim McMahon, yes. May M.
Hawk.
Chad Riding.
And our forever associate producer, Ryan Damon.
If you would like to financially support the show, please head over to patreon.com/BQN. And if Patreon is not your thing, then please like this episode on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, or leave the podcast version a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify, or the equivalent on where your chosen podcast app of choice. Every bit helps us keep the show coming to you, just as fabulous as it always is. But I think it's enough from Jim and I for the time being. I think we should energize the transporter. Jim, who have we got beaming in today?
We have beaming in today first timers to Trek Masters, Chris and Shane.
Hello, hello, hello. Shane and Chris, welcome, welcome, welcome. Shane, first of all, over to you. So I just had to remind some people in the chat that you're with us every week in the chat under a different name. Is that right? Because I think a few people are surprised to learn your real name.
Yeah, no, I'm Potato Freaker.
It's Potato Freaker. That's exactly. Always joining us live. So Shane, or should I call you Potato? I'll call you Shane.
Whichever.
Shane, Discovery Season 1. What are your memories of Disco Season 1?
I didn't particularly like it when it first aired. I did start a rewatch a little while ago. Didn't actually finish the rewatch. I just switched to Lower Decks instead. But it's not as bad as I remember. So I do plan on finishing it very soon.
Okay, yeah. I personally found it something that has gotten better with time because there's not the same expectation I had going into it originally.
Exactly. And I know it gets better. I enjoyed Discovery, especially when it got to the 32nd century. So it gets better. So I'm looking forward to the rewatch.
Excellent. And Chris, have you been doing some study?
Memory Alpha has been my friend since yesterday with this one, because I did my last rewatch of season 1 back in September, according to my Blue Sky history. So it's been a while.
It's been a while. It has. Okay, that's all right. Well, you know, I think that there's some fairly iconic moments in this season that I reckon you will both surprise yourselves because we were all kind of glued to the screens because we had not had Star Trek on, TV for quite some time. And I also want to acknowledge as well that we are a very global program here today. So I am beaming in from Melbourne, Australia. Jim is coming to us from Minnesota. Shane is coming to us from Canada, and Chris is coming to us from Northern Ireland, which is also why we're here at a special time for those watching the live broadcast as well. So we didn't keep Chris up until 2:00 in the morning. Now, before we dive into your quiz, I am excited to announce that we have had the return of Patreon Trivia, Jim, which Jim usually does very well on as one of our patron subscribers. So this is where we post a multiple choice Star Trek question into our Patreon app for our Patreon subscribers to answer and read out the answer and people who answered correctly live on air. Jim, what was today's Patreon question, or this week's Patreon question, I should say?
This week's Patreon question was, in the Trouble with Tribbles, Spock calculates exactly how many tribbles are in the storage compartment. What number does he give? A, 1,562,881. B, 1,771,561. C, 1,881,376. Or D, 1,671,551.
Well done, Jim. Well done for getting that out. I think I'm going to give you...
That was a mouthful.
We get an early round of applause for that. Shane, which do you think it was? A, B, C, or D?
B.
You going to go B? What about you, Chris?
It was B.
That is correct.
That's correct. Well done. You did better than all of our Patreon subscribers because no one got it right.
Including me.
I remember 16. Started with 1 million, ended in 16.
Yeah. That's okay. That's good. But yeah, so that's actually a first. Jim's usually really good at the Patreon trivia, but no one got it. And we've got a few people got it in the chat. Well done to Wes and Sean. All right, that's enough of the intro. We are here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to play some Trek Masters. Let's dive into round one. All right, round one is our general knowledge of Star Trek Discovery Season 1. Random factoids and trivia from across the whole first season. Shane and Chris, get your hands on your buzzers and let's play Trek Masters. Question number 1. On what date did Star Trek Discovery premiere in the US?
It doesn't say a name.
There's no name on that. That's interesting. But I do believe it's Chris.
It wasn't me. I didn't push
Right.
anything.
Yeah, Chris, you're officially known as blank.
Lovely. Is it the 22nd of September 2017?
Negative.
I'm afraid not.
Yeah.
Shane, you get a free shot.
17th of September, 2017.
Negative.
Now, September in 2017 is correct, but the correct answer is September 24, 2017. Only the premiere actually aired on CBS proper, apparently, and then the rest went to CBS All Access, which has now gone the way of the dinosaur. With people outside of the US, like myself in Australia, getting it on the same day on Netflix. And apparently, the $6 million per episode license fee from Netflix covered roughly 75% of the season's production costs. Which they were also hoping to get a cut of the franchise, like not franchising, merchandising, which never really took off, which is why Netflix pulled out after the first season. All right, question number 2. I reckon this might be an easy one. What is the USS Discovery's registry number?
I think Chris.
Blank as Chris. Blank as Chris.
NCC 1031.
That is correct.
It is
Oh,
NCC
okay.
103.
I'm used to
Got to look that up.
numbers usually.
No, that's really good. It's really good. It's a nod to Brian Fuller's favorite holiday, Chris. Do you know what holiday that might be?
Halloween.
Correct, yes. Not a bonus point question, but just a little fun fact. All right. Question number 3. What rank and posting does Michael Bonham hold as the season opens?
Shane.
She's commander. So you
and
said rank and position?
posting.
Posting. Oh, she's on the USS Sinzu. Is that what you mean by
That is
posting?
correct.
Correct. Yeah, first officer of the USS Shenzhou. Correct. Even referred to as number 1 by Giorgio, which I thought was interesting because I always thought number 1 was just a thing that Picard said. All right. Question number 4. Lieutenant Paul Stamets is Starfleet's foremost expert in what field of science?
Chris.
Astromycology.
That is correct.
Well done, Chris. I like that you're always sort of like, but then you're totally correct. So.
Yeah, because I feel like I get like half. I feel like I get half of it, and then it's just like the other half. But yeah.
All right. Question number 5. Who plays Harry Mudd in Discovery?
Chris.
Rainn Wilson.
That is correct.
Bonus point, Chris. Which actor originated the role in the original series?
Oh, Shaka Khan.
Negative.
I'm afraid not. Shane, do you know who originated the role of Harry Mudd?
And I can't even think of something funnier to say, so
It was
I have no idea.
Roger C. Carmel, and I loved Dwight from The Office showing up as Harry Mudd, and I honestly wish we'd gotten to see more of him in Discovery, but happy with what we got.
Yeah.
All right, question number 6. What exactly is the Vulcan hello?
Chris.
It was something about wiping out the fleet, the Klingon fleet.
Negative.
Not what we're after. Shane, what is the Vulcan hello?
striking first to show strength.
That is correct.
Yes, it's how the Vulcans earned the respect of the Klingons by firing first. Okay, so question 7 of 9. Your first question, 7 of 9, is worth 6 points. Name the 6 actors that appear in season 1's opening credits sequence.
Chris.
Sonequa Martin Green,
Mm-hmm.
Doug Jones,
Yep.
Mary Wiseman,
Yep.
Anthony Rapp,
Yep.
Sazad Latif,
Correct.
Jason Isaacs,
That's correct. That's all 6.
and then Michelle.
Don't go
Michelle
any further.
Yeoh.
You've said them all.
That is correct.
There we go.
And the reason why I said that is Michelle Yeoh, yes, but Michelle Yeoh is only billed as a special guest star in the episodes she appears in and not main cast, despite appearing in 8 episodes. So, wow, well done. That's
Yeah, well done.
6 points picked up right away. Good work. Good work. Question number 8 is worth 4 points. Which 4 characters from the original series appear in the flesh in season 1?
Jane.
You got season 1 in the.
Yeah, 4 TOS characters that actually physically appear in Discovery season 1.
Sarek,
Correct?
Harry Mudd.
Correct.
I think Amanda appeared, didn't she? Amanda.
Correct. Yep, Amanda Grayson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
We've got
Then
one more. The last one's a bit of a tricky one, I am going to admit.
Yeah, this is kind of an obscure one. Not everyone knows.
I don't know. I've run out of names.
That's all good. That's 3 points that you picked up there. Congratulations. Chris, there's one more. Do you know who it is?
Is it Stella?
That is correct.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd, what have you been up to? Yes, it was Stella. Stella Mudd was the 4th character to appear. Well done. Well done to you both. Final question for this round. Which legendary starship's distress call ends the season?
Chris.
The Enterprise.
That is correct.
Yes, the cliffhanger that would set up season 2 and eventually Strange New Worlds. All right, that is the end of our first round. You know, for 2 people who weren't quite too sure, Jim, I think they did pretty well.
I think so too.
Well, how did we go score-wise?
Well, it was after not knowing the first question. It was kind of a shaky start, but that was a pretty good round, a well fought round. But so far, Chris is leading with 11 points behind Shane's 6 points.
All right. Well done. Still anyone's game. Let's go to round 2. All right, round 2 is one we haven't done for a while. It's a Who Said It round. I'm going to read out a bunch of quotes, and you need to tell me which character from Discovery said it. We normally do an extra point for episode title. Haven't done that this time around because you both said to me that you're awful at episode titles. And I just know that people aren't just Discovery episode titles just don't stick in people's heads as well as they do. So character only is all I'm looking for here. Quote number 1. Starfleet doesn't fire first.
Chris.
Giorgio.
That is correct.
Captain Philippa Giorgio, who replied to Burnham demanding that they give the Klingons the Vulcan hello. Quote number 2. To sense the coming of death. I sense it coming now.
Chris.
Saru.
That is correct.
It's too quick for you, Shane.
Yeah.
All right. Quote number 3. Like noodles, I'll be back in 19.
Chris.
Was that Landry?
Negative.
Shane.
Lorca?
Negative.
Now, it was Michael Burnham. It's something that she says before her spacewalk to the Klingon beacon. Saroon warned her she has 20 minutes before the binary star's radiation unraveled her DNA like noodles. And she goes, like noodles? I'll be back in 19. Quote number 4. Remain Klingon.
Shane.
Oh, it's Relel?
Negative.
Afraid not. Chris, over to you.
Takuzma?
That is correct.
Yes, the creed he uses to rally the 24 warring great houses. Quote number 5. You guys, this is so fucking cool.
Shane.
Kelly.
That is correct.
Star Trek's first F-bomb.
And
I laughed at
and
it.
probably this podcast's first F-bomb.
Oh, no, we've said that word and worse many times on this show.
True. Probably.
Yeah, I remember I was so taken back when that happened. I was just like, whoa!
It's like when a kid says it.
Yeah.
When a child says it, you just stare at them in shock and then laugh.
It was good. I loved it.
Yeah.
Quote number 6. Lorca, I'm going to really miss killing you.
Chris.
Harry Mudd.
That is correct.
All right, your question 7 of 9. You have to complete the Herald's proclamation for Philippa Giorgio Augustus Ionaphus, but I can't pronounce that, Laponius Centarius. So, all hail her most imperial majesty. What are the 4 proclamations, the 4 identifying things for Giorgio that they say in that proclamation? All hail her most imperial majesty, blank, 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 blank. All hail Philippa Giorgio Augustus Laponius Centarius.
Shane.
Empress of the Terran Empire.
Afraid not. Do you know any of the others?
Nope.
No? What about you, Chris?
It won't be in order, but Regina Andor,
That's right.
Mother of the Fatherland,
That's right.
Dominus of Kronos,
Yes.
something about Vulcan.
That's
That is correct.
impressive. That's 3 points.
That is.
Mother of the Fatherland. I'll get the other ones you got right. Dominus of Kronos, Regina Andor, and Overlord of Vulcan.
Overlords. Oh, okay.
Good work. We got a couple of people getting that in the chat. I can see Alan got Empress of Andor. Well done, everyone. Chat's going off today, by the way. I love it. And that's correct, Chad. There is no censorship on streaming. When the F-bomb comes out, it comes out. All right, second last quote. As days go, this is a weird one.
Shane.
Kelly?
Negative.
Chris?
Stamets.
That is correct.
Well, Stamets said mid-time loop right after casually shooting Mudd in engineering. Last one. I have the human face, but inside I remain Klingon.
Chris.
Ash/Vogue.
That is correct.
Worst kept twist in Star Trek history. All right, that is the end of our Who Said It round. Chris continues to blaze on ahead, Jim, but where are we sitting score-wise?
All right. Well, he did put up a couple of points. Well, Shane did put up a couple of points. Chris blazed ahead, leading 20-7.
Whoa.
Oh,
But as we all know, it's still anybody's game with the warp speed round.
Yep. Warp speed is going to come at you very, very soon. But before then, we are going to take a quick 3-minute break. whilst our audience gets to find out all of the other programs and shows that you can enjoy here on the BQN Podcast Network. We'll be back very, very soon.
What's happening on BQN, you ask? Let's chart the Star Trek cosmos with all good things. Embark on a comprehensive journey through the entire Star Trek universe with the insightful crew of Amy, Christos, Kelvin, and Kristen. Galaxy class, engage! Stephen and Stefan pilots this Alpha Quadrant mission, meticulously covering all aspects of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Infinite diversity. Stay current with the newest Star Trek frontiers alongside Chrissy and Thad. Union Federation. Whether your allegiance lies with Starfleet or the Planetary Union, Kyle, Kevin, Amy, and Haley offer a unified front, discussing both current Star Trek and the truly Trek at heart, the Orville. Crack open that book with Peter and the Trek Book Club podcast. Delve into a rich tapestry of Star Trek's beta canon. What's the tea, Bev? Christos spills the latest Trek news and fandom insights with an essential LGBTQIA+ perspective, complete with engaging guest interviews. Our visual voyages that you can find on YouTube as well as podcasts are Trek Masters. Think you're a Starfleet Academy graduate? Test your knowledge with Davey and MC's challenging Star Trek quiz show and the View Screen. Tune in live on Sundays for your dose of a Trek-inspired talk show. Kelvin and Amy host new 8-week seasons each spring and fall. But beyond the final frontier, we have Bargain Bin Gamer. Davey and Mitch, your self-proclaimed gamer guides, lead you to digital treasures, unearthing and reviewing the most affordable video game gems. Cinema Z. Grab your metaphorical popcorn for Mark and Matt's cinematic deep dives, unearthing overlooked films that demand your attention. History with the Zalogis. In order to never repeat it, tune in as Chrissy and Jason deliver bite-sized snippets of historical events from around the globe. You can unlock deeper levels of engagement with our exclusive patron perks. The Hive Mind is where you can join our random script readings, live reaction shows, and roundtable discussions. We appreciate you choosing BQN to fill your auditory needs. Thank you for listening. Assimilate the audio.
All right, the Warp Speed round is here. The Warp Speed round is a rapid fire round of 20 questions that will come at you thick and fast. You only get a few seconds to buzz, Shane and Chris. Otherwise, I'll play this.
Unable to comply.
And we will move on to the next question. Buzz in as usual to answer. Let's go into Warp. Question number 1. What class of ship is Discovery?
Shane.
Crossfield.
That is correct.
Name Discovery's sister ship.
Shane.
Oh, search with the D. Dallas? No, that's not.
Negative.
Chris?
Rick Glenn.
That is correct.
Question number 3. What alert signals a spore jump?
Shane.
Black alert.
That is correct.
Question number 4. The spore drive travels across what?
Shane.
The Mycelial network.
That is correct.
What security chief does Ripper kill? Which security chief?
Chris.
Landry.
That is correct.
Takuma calls which greeting the lie?
Chris.
We come in peace.
That is correct.
How long is each mud time loop?
Shane.
30 minutes.
That is correct.
Question number 8. Who finally hauls mud away?
Chris.
Baron Grimes and Stella.
That is correct.
Question number 9. Tilly's mirror universe has what nickname?
Chris.
Captain Kelly.
That is correct.
That's right. Question number 10. Name the Emperor's flagship.
Shane.
Oh, I can't remember.
Unable to comply.
Handing over to Chris.
The Charon.
That is correct.
Question 11. Which TOS ship also crossed into the mirror universe?
Shane.
The Defiant.
That is correct.
Who kills Dr. Culper?
Chris.
Tyler.
That is correct.
Who turned Vok into Tyler?
Shane.
Laurel.
That is correct.
Oh.
The Emperor's favorite Kelpian delicacy is...
Shane.
I can't remember.
Unable to comply.
Chris?
The threat ganglia.
That is correct.
Question 15. What gives Mirror Lorca away physically?
Shane.
Sensitivity to light.
That is correct.
Question 16. What is Lorca's ready room pet?
Chris.
Tribble.
That is correct.
Question
Most
17.
likely neutered, of course.
Yes. Logic Extremers bombed young Burnham whilst she was studying where?
Chris.
The Vulcan Learning Center.
That is correct.
Question 18. Who is Burnham's adoptive brother?
Shane.
Spock.
That is correct.
Question 19. Which TOS alum plays the finale's Creepy Orion?
Chris.
Clint Howard.
That is correct.
That is correct. And for your final question, they're back. They've been so popular of late. We're going to be doing a little acting. So you're going to be doing an impersonation of my favorite Lorca quote, which I'm going to play for you right now.
Universal laws for lackeys. Context is for kings.
Universal law is for lackeys. Context is for kings. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
You'll go first. Take it away.
Universal laws for lackeys. Context is for kings.
Nice. All right. Shane, you're up.
Universal laws for lackeys. Context is for kings.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, the best part about joining us when we broadcast live is that you get to decide who gets this final point and who did it best. So the poll is now active in the YouTube chat for those watching on YouTube. So far, Shane has got 100% of the vote. Jim, who do you think did it best?
I like Shane, but I would give each a point.
You give each a point. You give each a point. Well, it's still, the votes are still racking up. So we've got 7 votes so far, and there are 11 people in the chat. So come on, I'll give just another 10 seconds for you to cast your votes. We've still got Shane in the lead. Must be the accent in Shane's favor. Oh, good. Oh, good. But everyone's saying that you both did pretty well, and I do tend to agree with that. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the poll ends with Shane on 71% of the vote and Chris on 29% of the vote. Well done to you both. That's a final point going over to Shane. Let's answer all. Stop. And that is the end of our game. Now, that was a really fun warp speed round. Shane,
Ooh, that was a battle in the warp speed round.
That was a battle. Shane, you started picking up a lot of points there early on, but Jim, was it enough?
No, it wasn't. Despite that being probably the most entertaining warp speed round I think I've seen in a long time. Chris came out the victor with 31 points to Shane's 16 points.
Oh, wow.
Impressive.
For someone who wasn't too sure how he would do on Discovery Trivia. Chris, congratulations. You are our Discovery Season 1
you.
Trek Master. As is tradition, you get to give a victory speech.
I would like to dedicate this win to my friends Malcolm and Aileen. And they'd call sort of episode watch, sort of chat since Starfleet Academy kicked off. And we've kept it up with rewatching like old episodes from the classic seasons. And they kind of dubbed me the Sean Ferrick of our group because I apparently know a lot about Trek. And this is also me saying, Sean, if you're watching this, I would love to take you on right
Ooh.
here one day. So
Oh my god! Ever since
I
we
spent my
got
days there.
Thank
you.
Sean on the show, there are so many people write to me wanting to challenge Sean Ferrick. I think we just might have to. Here's an idea I had. If you've ever seen the game show The Chase, I've actually thought about doing like a Trek Masters version of The Chase where Sean Ferrick is the chaser. And you get a team of people who've got to try and beat Sean.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that, or you could also do Kelvin too.
You could do Kelvin. You could definitely. Sean and Kelvin could definitely be our chasers. And they've got some. Alan in the chat and chat is saying they would love to see that. Thank you so much, Chris. That was a fantastic victory speech. Very humble, and love when we dedicate our win to people out there. And Shane, as you concede the title of Trek Master today, your final words for your competitor.
Well done. That was very impressive. That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Quite the battle for the warp speeds. That was fun. Well done.
Humble in defeat. Very humble in defeat. Well, that was a fun game.
I did plan on writing my speech out, but I forgot. I was too busy studying, so.
All good, all good. And you did do well. You did do well.
It was a pleasure.
Before we wrap up for today, we always just do a quick round of self-promotion. Where can people find you online or anything that you would like to promote that you have out there content-wise at the moment? Starting with my co-host, Jim.
You can find me in BQN Discord.
And Chris?
You can find me as Chris Trekin on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Archive of Our Own.
Excellent. And Shane, what about yourself?
I'm Potato Freaker on the BQ on Discord, and I stream on Twitch as Potato Freaker, generally playing some Star Trek games. Today I was playing Star Trek The Game Show, 1998.
Oh, the John Delancey one?
Yep.
That's classic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I played Star Trek Borg, Star Trek Klingon, Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown, just various Star Trek games.
The golden age of Star Trek PC games, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, leading into
Those
like
games were a lot of fun.
Elite Force and all that kind of stuff, and Armada. Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. I might have to check that out. I didn't realize you were streaming old school Trek games on Twitch. That's cool.
Yeah, usually on the weekends. I don't stream much during the week.
Good to know. Well, thank you both so much. You were fantastic competitors. As for me, you can find me in the BQN Discord server. There is a link in the episode description, and you can find Trekmasters on Instagram and Blue Sky at Trekmasters. We have got 2 episodes left of this season before our special 100th episode of Trekmasters. So we'll be doing the episodes every second week leading into the end of the season. And then we're going to take a wee little bit of a break. So we're all pretty much locked up for contestants at the moment. But if you would like to register your interest in joining us in Season 5, do drop us a note on the socials. Remember, you can catch my other podcast on the BQN Podcast Network, The Bargain Bin Gamers, spelled Gaymer, where my friend Mitch and I explore affordable gaming from a queer perspective. This week, we discussed and debated heavily Sony's killing off of physical gaming media on their platforms. And our episode dropping this week is where we get my Gen Z co-host Mitchell to play Star Fox 64 for the first time to see if it still holds up for someone who does not have the nostalgia for it. That is it from us today. Thanks again, Jim, and thank you again to our Trekmasters, Chris and Shane. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time, but until then, remember that no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure that you go boldly. Peace out, everyone. Live long and prosper.
Here, here.
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.
Double T Media.